Well guys, I've arrived. I'm now big time. I have my own personal chauffeur. You're getting pretty good driving this stick shift. Maybe tomorrow morning you can go get a soybean seed for me. All right, you know what to do. All right, we got everything serviced, ready to go. We had to do a 50-hour service on the combine this morning. A lot of extra grease fittings to do. According to the monitor, we got about 8 acres left over here. Get them wrapped up and moved on up to Tom Edwards. Just looked at what Zach cut yesterday, and over here at Roy's house, I wasn't expecting it to be quite as good because the lower end was kind of wet. We didn't have the best stand, but yield monitor showing 101 bushels an acre. I still just can't get over how freaking awesome this wheat crop is. I just hope and pray it's not the only good crop we harvest this year. I mean, we get over here, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna surprise Carter and let him drive the combine a little bit. All the wheat standing up good down here, no down spots, not hilly. Ought to be pretty easy running for him. All right, Carter, you want to cut the rest of this field?
Does that include the field to our left?
I don't know. It depends on how good the job you do on this field right here.
Sure.
Come on. All right, you remember how to operate everything? All right, how do you lower the header? Yep, that's how you raise it, how you lower it. Yeah, but there's no downweight, so you shouldn't have to use that right here.
I know how to do it.
All right, you know how to engage auto steer? Yeah, you use auto steer. You know how to use it?
I don't want to use it.
Carter, I like straight lines.
This.
No. This button here on the back that you pressed earlier, you double tap it. Or you can hit that button down there above. You need to run on that screen. If you see either one of these getting up there in the yellow or red, you need to slow down a little bit. Try and keep it around 3.3 miles an hour, okay? You ready? All right, I'm gonna be around here getting some random shots. I'll probably have you stop like at each end so I can mount the GoPro on different parts of the combine, okay?
Way too cold in here. Hey. I forgot which goes which first.
What?
Let's go left to right and then right to left.
Left, right, and then rev it up. a mighty fine job so far. I'm not quite ready to lose my job permanently yet though. Get a little bit of an education in some downweed in this field. How's it going, Carter? You having fun? We should hurry up a little bit so we get this truck loaded. Let your right hand side down a little. Down, down. You're missing weed over there. You're costing me money. Yeah, you don't want the thing to go to number 4. That means you got maximum down pressure on the headers too much. Go ahead and tilt your cutter bar forward a little.
Wow.
Like you did earlier when I was greasing it, you tilted it forward. You hold the trigger on the back and then the left hand reel button. Oh, that's good right there.
I don't even know.
Are you not watching this side over here? There's so much wheat you're leaving on the ground.
I'm gonna pay attention to the other side.
Pay attention to both sides. You're the operator. Maybe I need to start you out on a little Gleaner F2 with a 14-foot head. Yeah, you're gonna need to scrape the ground there. Down. You can feel the head when it hits the ground. Then you don't want to let it go down any farther. So Carter, let's pretend like I'm the cameraman for the TV show. So tell me what we got going on today. You put your header up some.
I'm driving.
I can see you're driving. What are we doing today?
Driving home.
What crop are we harvesting? Is it corn? Is it corn?
No wheat.
So how's this wheat crop turning out for you this year, Carter?
I don't know.
Was it a good year for wheat or was it a bad year for wheat?
Bad. Worst week we've ever had.
Worst one we've ever had. Spoken like a true farmer. Always doom and gloom. Your arm getting tired from that steering wheel? So what's the price of wheat looking like this year?
I don't know.
Have you had many problems this harvest?
Nope.
No breakdowns? Everything been running good? How about the rest of your crews? They been working out pretty good for you? Been getting the job done?
Nope.
What's been the problem with them?
I don't get the job. Lunch breaks are too short.
Lunch breaks, they say, well, aren't you the boss? Don't you determine how long lunch breaks should be?
You don't let me do that.
You're the combine driver. Doesn't that mean you're the boss? Head her down, head her down. I don't know if you can be the boss. All this wheat you're leaving behind over here. Well, you have fun?
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad. You're the best dad in the whole
I don't
world.
want to do it again. It was hard.
You're in the easy field. You're in the smooth fields with not much down wheat.
That was a lot down me.
No, not like these farms across the road was. You had it easy. It didn't get much easier than that, son. Alright, we got moved up here into Madison County now. Over on Dr. Edwards. I expect some really high yielding wheat over here. Great ground. This is early planted wheat. Also, this is the last of my wheat that was planted behind soybeans. So remember to be talking on an earlier video that extra residual nitrogen should help with the yield some. Got smooth fields, very little down wheat over here, so hope to make quick work of it. Carter's already pestering me about stopping for lunch though. I guess it's about 12:30. It probably is close to lunchtime, so we'll stop here in a bit, grab some lunch. It's like Carter caught him a fish.
I could have caught like so many fat ones.
Finally a small one.
Yeah, I could have fought.
You gonna let him ride with you a little bit?
Should I go put them like, where should I go put them? Over in the ditch.
I don't know.
Should I put them in that grass right there?
Probably be the best spot. That little patch of wheat right over there, maybe.
Don't drive.
Hey, we're wrapping up the last pass over here on Tom Edwards. And we just getting done with our best farm yet. Coming in with an average of 107 bushels an acre. Check that out. That'll rebuild the bank account just a little. We're gonna hurry up and drop this head and make our way to the next field. After getting a little overconfident and spilling some wheat on the last two loads, had to get on to them, tell them to tone it down, not to overheat the trucks. They're doing a lot better. I think what happened is he was trying to set a personal record on how much weight he could get on a truck without realizing that every 60 pounds of wheat that goes off the side of the truck is costing me about $6.50. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun. If we can even get out on the road. God. No freaking shoulders. And pit holes everywhere. God bless. Hey, butthead, you couldn't wait 5 seconds for me to come on by. I ain't getting over for you. I have no idea how I drove a combine for 18 years without wearing my freaking seatbelt, without getting thrown out. I feel like every time I hit a bump on this thing now, I want to eject me out of the seat. Oh. Now I figured out what the problem is. It's the way the combine is designed. The cab is all the way forward on the machine. It's actually placed in front of the front axles. So, you know, in a tractor, car, just about anything else, you're sitting mid vehicle. So any bouncing that the combine does, especially if it makes the rear end bounce. It just gives you that much more movement because you're in front of the rear, you're in front of the front axle, so there's a lot more movement up and down of the cab. That's what makes it so hard to drive. I see this guy right up here. He was very courteous. He saw me coming and he just went ahead and stopped and pulled over. If you're meeting oncoming farm traffic, that kind of gesture is much appreciated. However, if you're approaching farm traffic and you see that they're already pulled over or are in the process of pulling over, please don't pull over to the side. You know, it's a nice gesture, but in reality, it makes our jobs a lot more difficult because then we have to speed up, get back on the road, and then when we get to you, we got to slow down again and usually maneuver around you. And you know, and since you're not used to looking for it, you might be pulled over onto the shoulder of the road directly across from a sign, a mailbox, a light pole, anything else, and there might not be enough of a gap for us to get through. So if we're already pulled over or in the process of pulling over, just slow down a little bit and safely make your way towards us. However, if you see us coming full bore, if you want to go ahead and pull over, it's not your responsibility to do it, but it's an appreciated gesture. And also, if you happen to get stuck behind some farm equipment, you know, don't get too close behind them because, I mean, our visibility on these machines behind us is usually limited and you might be hidden behind us. We might not even know that you're there. So hang back a little bit and please wait for us to give you the opportunity to pull over, because, you know, we see all the obstacles. We know where the mailboxes are. We know where the light poles are, the road signs. We know where there's no shoulder. We can usually see far out in front of us to see any oncoming traffic, to see if there's a clear stretch to allow you to pass. And I'll be the first to admit, farmers are just like everybody else. Some of us are just plain buttholes and don't care about the traffic behind us, but most of us try to be courteous and will allow you to pass us whenever a safe opportunity arises. But, you know, we're just trying to get to the next field as quickly as we can, so we're on the road just as short of a time as possible, so we encounter as little traffic as possible. All right, we're getting the test plots laid off right now. Get them ready to cut first thing in the morning, and then we got 110 acres of what may be my best wheat based on the early results. That may be my best farm, I don't know. It's looking pretty good so far. If the rest of the farm is this thick and heavy, we're not going to be getting done tomorrow. I don't think we'll be getting done regardless. Tom Edwards yielded more with heavier straw than what I thought, and this one looks like it's going the same way. I done about 5 acres on this farm. We got 105 left on this farm and 25 on another one. So 130 acres done between the rest of this afternoon and tomorrow, plus test plots. That ain't gonna happen. But hey, if it takes us an extra day to get the wheat crop out because it's just that good up here, I believe I'll be all right with that. All right, Carter, I got you a load there. Don't spill none of it. Take it a little bit slower. You got a lot of weight on that drawbar. Now, if you've never seen 100+ bushel wheat, this is what it looks like. Absolutely unreal. I might be going back and watching these videos in future years just to remind myself what 100 bushel wheat looks like. because I may never see it again. I've never seen it before. At least not consistently across the whole field. And don't know if I'll ever see it again. Some years things hit just right.
Carter.
Oh man, I wish I had a drone. This farm would make for some good shots. Carter, you think you'll be able to do a good job cutting wheat over here while I carry mom some fuel by yourself?
Obviously.
Obviously. All right, you can use auto steer until you get all the way down there towards where it curves around, and then you're going to have to drive manually. And then be sure to watch out for that down wheat and make sure you let your head out.
Okay.
Put some air in this seat. Man, he's done got this tractor filthy. There's Takis on the floor. Good grief, kid. I just got back from filling Kelly up with fuel. I don't see any smoke off there in the distance. I guess that's a good sign. He ain't caught the combine on fire, being out here by himself. I bet he's been grinning like a Cheshire cat.
Oh, this is gonna make me mad. I don't know how Dad does that part. I'm just gonna leave that. I don't know how to do that. I'm just gonna go around it. Oh my god, it took me like, what, 14 minutes just to do that crap?
Jeez, what is it with him and no air in seats? All right. It looks like we got about half of a truckload here. Sun's getting pretty close to the tree lines. I reckon we'll try and get this truckload cut, and then we'll probably call it a day, go ahead and get things serviced for tomorrow. Got to service the planter tonight too. Like Carter did a great job while I was gone. He left some of the down wheat. It's not too bad. It's hard to get. Can't expect someone with very little experience on the combine to get it all. Well, I think it's almost time we call it quits for the day. Sun's done gotten below the tree line. Straw's gotten a little tough. It's laying, the cut straw's laying on top of the standing straw. We've had to slow down quite a bit, keep from running out the back. This should make the truckload right here, so I reckon we'll call it quits when we get up to the front of the field there. Yields are still excellent, so this is my best farm yet. Yield monitor showing 108 bushels an acre average on this farm. I think it's reading just a hair high, but every indication is this is the best wheat I've ever cut in my life. It might not be like that across the whole 110 acres, you know, once we get to the big bottom, it might fall off a little bit. I don't know. Just have to wait till we get down there and see. I know this is some of the thickest straw I've ever cut, but it takes thick straw to make 100 bushels an acre, that's for sure. Oh, we fogging out Jackson. Where people come up the road like, what the heck is going on here?
Dad, let me go in with Zach.
Yeah, right in with him. Well, we had a pretty dang good day today. We got 20 acres done over here. It's already on the last farm, 8 on the first farm. So got 58 acres done today. Had to change farm 2 different times. So we had a good day today. We know we didn't set ourselves up to be able to get done tomorrow, but hopefully we'll have a good day tomorrow without any problems. So we'll have a pretty easy day on Friday getting everything wrapped up. So reckon I'll close out this video here. We'll see you again tomorrow.